Hello everybody, welcome back, and if you're new to my channel, I would just like to say welcome to my channel. I want to thank everybody that has donated to my channel. For those of you that have donated karmic currency using money, and for those of you that has donated using time. Time donations, for those of you that don't know, is when people use their time by writing me a letter and sending it to me via snail mail, the old-fashioned way. And I just received a beautiful, beautiful card all the way from Texas. And I want to thank the beautiful soul that sent that card to me, because it was very symbolic to me the day that I received it. I had just came home from the hospital from visiting my father. He's no longer in the ICU. He is in the rehab center, doing a lot of physical therapy and, hand and eye coordination, all that good stuff. So it was very symbolic. It was like a transformation, and it was very beautiful, and I just really want to say thank you for that card. Also, I received a check in the mail from a gentleman, and he's in Pennsylvania. If you're listening to this video, I want to say thank you, because I am so grateful, and it really does mean a lot to me that you guys support me and my channel, and it really truly is amazing. Also, I want to thank everybody that has ordered a numerology reading and or a card reading from me. You guys are amazing and you rock. If you guys are interested in ordering a numerology reading or a tarot card reading, all of my information to do that is down below in the description area. Okay, so you guys, I just really wanted to make a very quick video because I've been feeling a little off lately. I'm very tired and I'm just not with the program. We are getting slammed by lots of energy. We've been getting slammed by lots of energy, but it's just getting more intense as, as we move into June, July, and, August, going on and on and on. So, right now we're getting hit with a lot of solar winds, and also the Schumann resonance is spiking. It's not really spiking, the Schumann resonance is a sound, so it's making a lot of noise. The amplitude is going up and down, the frequency is going up and down. It's like we're being, it's like we're being tuned in, or we're being tuned. I don't know. It just feels very strange. If you can feel energy, and if you're energy sensitive like I am, you'll be able to feel these energies when they come in, and it just feels different than the other energies that have been coming in. I literally feel like I'm being tuned up, kind of like an instrument. I noticed none of my usual symptoms that I normally get when we get, any kind of energy coming in, solar activity, anything, nothing. Normally I get hot feet and, all these other symptoms, but this time around I didn't get any of my normal symptoms. I'm like I'm off, like I was thrown off balance or something. Well, except for yesterday. I mean, I did have symptoms, but they're not the ones that I normally get. And normally when I get those normal symptoms, I'm like, oh yeah, this is what's coming, this is coming. Okay, I'm gonna prepare. This time around, yesterday, my lower back started hurting, but it started hurting more than it does usually. Like, it really hurts. It feels like it's on fire. It's my lower left side above my pelvic bone. It really, really hurts. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's sciatic nerve pain. Whatever it is, it just hurts. It's very uncomfortable. I did have hot feet, but I had hot feet like a week ago, and it went away, and that was like the only symptom I had a week ago. What else? Oh, yesterday also I was very, very tired, like all day long. I was just a couch potato. I didn't do anything. Normally I have a routine in the morning, and yesterday I did not follow my routine at all. I just like sat on the couch all day long until I had to go to work. For the last week I've been very hungry. I could literally eat anything and everything, and I did. So there's a, when you get hungry like that, it's because your body, it's your body's way of getting you prepared to receive these energy downloads. So it's a way to ground yourself. So if you guys are hungry, don't deprive yourself. Eat. Especially if you guys don't eat and pig out normally, just listen to your body. You don't have to pig out on junk food. I mean, you can pig out on carrots and celery, but eat intuitively. Eat what your body tells you. If your body's telling you to eat an ice cream cone, then go eat an ice cream cone. Go indulge. If it's not something you do all the time, then there's no harm in that. Just don't do it all the time because, sugar is not good for you. But yeah. And then it was the Memorial weekend, so of course, I had my mother here, and she makes all kinds of yummy food, so I was in heaven, eating everything that she brought over and that she made. I pigged out on the leftovers. Yep, and then when I went to work, I was really, really tired. I was like at work, and I really had a hard time functioning. It was like I was here physically. Well, yeah, I felt like I was here physically, but I wasn't here mentally, if that makes sense. It's like I felt like I was outside of my body, but my body was functioning. It was like on autopilot or something, and I kept zoning out of my body. Like I kept daydreaming. It was weird, and I kept yawning. I was really tired, and I really just didn't want to be there. I just had to go because we had a mandatory meeting, so everybody had to go. So I was just there for a couple hours, but I was just really, I felt like I was on cloud 9, honestly. I wasn't with the program. And today, I took a nap, and that's really unusual for me. I'm not a napper, I'm not a daytime sleeper. I usually have a very hard time falling asleep during the day. And as I was falling asleep, I kept seeing this green light, this green energy, but it was outlined in human form. It was like a human. It was a man. It was a masculine energy, and it was green. And he kept waving his arm, to follow me, follow me. And then he was doing this weird energy thing where it felt like he was rocking me, and I felt like I was rocking. Like he was soothing me, like he was rocking me to sleep. Like he was, I don't know, he was getting me prepared. I felt like I was being hypnotized or something to relax. And then once I was relaxed, and I was in this relaxed state of mind, this green energy, the man, this green energy man, it was like a man, I don't know. He opened this door. The door was dark. It was once he opened it, I seen nothing but darkness. And he was guiding me to go in. And I remember just looking, trying to figure out what he wanted. And then he waved his hand, come on, follow me. So, I followed him through the door. And after that, I don't remember anything. It was I was falling asleep. I was conscious of everything that was happening. I can hear everything going around. And then, boom, I don't remember nothing. And then from that moment, I started to go in and out of consciousness. And then there was a moment when I felt myself conscious, I was trying to fall asleep again. But I was my back hurt, so I was sweeping the back pain away from me. I was doing a scan of my body and just sweeping off the pain, just sweeping it off of my body. And I remember that. And then there was a moment while I was laying there and doing the sweeping thing, I heard the floor creak, somebody was walking up towards me, and I was home alone. Well, my husband was upstairs, and I would have definitely heard him come down the stairs because they're really loud and creaky. And then all of a sudden, I seen this dark shadow in front of my face, like, when you have your eyes closed and somebody stands in front of you, you could tell because it changes the light. And then it spooked me, so I jumped and I opened my eyes, but there was nobody there, and it was really weird. And I was just like looking around, and I thought, okay, wow, I must have just been going into like a deeper trance or something. So I closed my eyes again, and I tried to envision the door, and there it was. So I went through the door again, and as I was going through the door, this time I called light to surround and protect me. And as soon as I entered through the door, I zonked out again. I don't remember anything. And then I tried to wake up. It was like 2 hours later, and I couldn't. It was really, really wicked strange. I literally felt like somebody drugged me. I really did. I feel like somebody gave me drugs. And I tried to open my eyes, but I just couldn't open my eyes. They felt very, very heavy, like dead heavy. It was weird, but I could hear the TV, and I kind of feel like I was not in my body. When I couldn't open my eyes is when I realized I wasn't in my body. I felt like my soul lifted up my eyelids, and when it did that, because I couldn't do it by myself, I needed help. And it's like something opened up my eyelids, and that something was me. It was like me outside of my body, and it opened up my eyelids, but it was my eyelids. I could feel me trying to open my eyelids, and I could feel like a struggle, like, whoa, this is really heavy. And when my eye opened, all I saw was a really big, huge, bright light, and then a door frame. And then I remember my eyes closing really hard and really fast, and like I could feel the weight of them. Like they felt like they weighed 1,000 pounds. I don't know if that sounds really strange, but that's how I felt. And I felt like it was me helping me. My soul had a really hard time lifting up the eye again. It tried to do it again, but it couldn't do it. And at this point, I started to feel a little bit nervous because I was becoming more conscious. I was becoming more conscious at this point. So I just laid there for a second, and I listened to the TV and everything around me. And then all of a sudden, I zonked out again. I don't remember anything. And then I came back, and when I came back, it's like my soul came back into my body, and I was able to open my eyes. I was able to function. And I got up. It was really strange, but when I got up, my body felt very heavy. I don't know, it was just a strange experience that I felt today. I've been reflecting on it for the last couple hours now. I was with somebody. I don't know, but I feel like there was a presence with me. I know I said when I first went to sleep there was a green energy man with me. Maybe that's who was with me. I don't remember seeing him, but I remember feeling that there was somebody there with me. And I remember I was doing something with this person, this green energy person, and I thought to myself, okay, I gotta remember this. But when I got up and I was coming back into consciousness, the whole thing with my eyes feeling heavy and not being able to wake up made me nervous, and then I totally forgot about my dream, and of course I felt like I was drugged, so I don't remember anything that me and this entity spoke about. I don't know if I was meant to not remember, or maybe it was something that I unconsciously remember. I don't know. When I did get up and I started functioning, I did feel a little bit like I was sick, like I was coming down with the flu or something. I felt really groggy. I felt really like my face felt stuffy. I felt really like shit, honestly. I'm okay now. All of that feeling kind of went away, 2 hours later. I feel normal now. My back still hurts. I'm thinking that I need to do some work on my root chakra, and I'm thinking that that's kind of the conversation that me and this green entity had. This morning, I was listening to Aluna Ash talk about this new energy wave that's coming in, or that's here. And there seems as though there's this massive surge in the sexual energy as this big process of masculine and feminine energy balance is going on. And I'm wondering if this is the cause of my back pain right now. The back pain is in my first and second chakra. And there's vortexes there, and I'm wondering if these vortexes are activated, and that's stirring up some of this pain as I release these blockages, or maybe they're being activated and they haven't been activated in a really long time, and this is what it feels like when they're getting activated. I don't know. As part of this, generally leads to surges in sexual energy, and those are those chakras down there are connected to sexual energy. And for those of you guys listening, I'm not trying to be inappropriate or anything, when I'm talking about sexual energy. Sexual energy is pure life force energy of creation. It's mainly misunderstood in 3D terms, but that's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about the sexual energy surges. I'm new to this. I'm learning about, I know a little bit about the chakras because, I do a lot of yoga and I study all that. But as, the sexual energy, the masculine, feminine, and everything, these waves that are coming in, the connection to our body, the earth, the universe, it's still something I'm learning, still something that I'm writing about, looking up, and comparing it, with what's going on with myself. And, listening to other channelers talk about it, and finding out that there are some things that other people are saying that is totally resonating with me. So, there's a lot going on. Everything that's happening, this could bring up repressed feelings of our own divine sexuality, which can surface in many different ways. And for me, I'm feeling it. It feels a little bit painful in my lower back system, area. It seems like we're on this upswing in frequency or something. Like, I kind of feel like I'm jumping, I don't know if it's timelines, dimensions, frequencies. The planet, I feel, is doing the same thing. The waters are flowing. There's a lot of flooding going on everywhere. Where I live in Western New York, on Lake Ontario, they just declared state of emergency for a lot of us that live on the water. And I live on the water. Good thing my house is up high on a hill, but I live directly on the river that flows into Lake Ontario, and all of my docks are completely covered with water. It's just been rainy, cloudy, crummy, lots of crummy weather. I haven't really seen the sun in a couple days. Haven't seen the moon or the sky, the stars. Everything's really cloudy. So I feel like, what's happening with us is happening to the earth as well. I feel like this is her sexual energy surge, for the planet. There tends to have, this swirling of creative life force energy, and that's, the life force energy is the water, the floods and everything. What else have I been experiencing? I keep seeing lots of numbers. That's not anything new for me. I see numbers all the time. They just, the patterns of the numbers change. I keep seeing 144, 444, 616, 717, 911, 544, 555, 311, 333. I see all kinds of numbers, but this seems to be the number pattern that I've been seeing this past week. Oh, and 511. We're also moving into the new moon energy. So we're just being collided with energies like boom, 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 Schumann, solar, wind, universal, cosmic, just like energy after energy after energy. It's like all kinds of energy is coming in. So we're moving into this new moon energy on the 3rd of June, and we will be in the number 9 frequency. This moon holds the frequency of the number 9. Also, it's the 12th moon cycle that equals the number 3. June is the 6th month. The number frequencies that we're being surrounded by right now are the numbers 3, 6, 9. There's just so much going on. Just with those numbers alone, the frequencies that those numbers hold are just so beautiful and so amazing. We'll be liberating guilt and fear, connecting with relationships, growing, building, creating. It's connected to the yin-yang, balance. I feel like the universe is speeding up our awakening, using the 3-6-9 energy to help us with this quickening, this speeding up of energies. 9 is symbolic to inner wisdom, spiritual growth. 9 is also related to the Hermit card in the tarot deck, and I'm currently coming out of my Hermit phase. I've been in my Hermit phase for about 4 to 5 years now. I'm thinking about 5 years now. I went back to work recently. I was guided to go back to work. Actually, I was guided / I manifested this. But I'm going to talk about that in another video. I've been meaning to talk about that for the last 3 weeks now, because it's really a great subject that I want to bring up. But I'm going to save all that for another video. I'm also hearing that the number 9 frequency is programming us. Not just some of us, but all of us, consciously and unconsciously. It's speeding up our awakening. That's what I'm hearing. That it's speeding up our awakening. It's creating a quickening. It's kind of like the keys to the universe is being turned, and they're being turned on, and they're being turned on, and they're being revved up. Like, the universe, is just like, I'm trying to think of a good analogy. I can't think of a good one right now. I have brain fog. That's another thing, another symptom I'm experiencing. But yeah, it feels like, with these frequencies, 3, 6, 9, I feel like it's like the keys to the universe, and they're being turned. They're being turned on. I'm seeing turn door opening. As I'm saying all this to you guys right now, the sun is shining on my face. It's been so cloudy, and all of a sudden now the sun is shining through. It's kind of amazing. It's kind of like validating right now what I'm saying. It's so cool. So basically the vibrations are really high right now, causing lots and lots of symptoms that seem to throw us off balance. But ironically, it feels like it's throwing us off balance, but it's actually balancing us out. I'm really curious to find out how some of you guys are feeling. Some of you guys and gals, I'd really love to hear what you're experiencing right now. What have you been experiencing yesterday and today? What have you been experiencing this past week? I just wanted to go over and give you guys a reminder of what you guys can experience over the next few days as, all these energies come in. Or maybe you guys are like me and you felt a lot of these symptoms in advance. A lot of the symptoms that you guys may be feeling is, heightened emotions. You may be feeling anxiety, stress, and you don't know why. Maybe you're not stressed. You don't know why you have anxiety, but it just comes out of nowhere. I know that I'm feeling, these heightened emotions. I'm feeling anxiety and stress because I really want my back checked out. It really is hurting more than it normally does, and it kind of has me a little bit worried. I mean, I am going to do some root chakra work, but I do think I should see the doctor just to rule out anything, medical. And the doctor wants me to do an x-ray, and I'm really scared. Like, I don't want to do an x-ray and find out that there's something bad, something fatal. That's just like my biggest fear. And I know I tell you guys all the time, have no fear, fear is just not good. It's not healthy. But I don't know, these energies are also creating a lot of fear for me. And I'm usually really good, I'm really good with telling myself, it's an illusion, there's nothing wrong with you, have no fear, drop the fear. And for some reason, it's just like my fear came back. It's like it's peeking its little head up, and it's trying to like poke the bear again, and I have to like put it in check or something. I don't know. You guys may be experiencing negative thoughts. That's something else. This fear will create negative thoughts. You guys may be feeling sleepy, like you need to take a nap or, go lay down and rest. There are some of you that may not even be able to sleep, and you can't fall asleep. I know my husband was experiencing that, where he's been awake since 10 o'clock last night, and he's in bed now. He couldn't sleep, and he finally fell asleep now, and it's almost 7 o'clock at night. Intense dreams. You guys may be experiencing intense dreams. You guys may be feeling like you're coming down with a cold or the flu, feeling nauseous. Maybe you feel dizzy. Just know that a lot of these symptoms are due to the energies that are coming in. I have to keep telling myself the same thing. I'm human just like you guys are, and I'm here to help you guys. And where I'm at currently, I really don't have a lot of people that I can talk to give me the pep talk that I'm giving you guys. So I had to make a post on my social media like, hey guys, I need a pep talk. I need you guys to tell me it's going to be okay. I need that too, just like you guys need it. What else could you guys be feeling? You guys could be feeling, irritable, really grumpy, and just, not in the mood to be around people, or just not in the mood to do anything. You just want to be left alone because you could be set off by anything, which being set off by anything is because you're being triggered, and when you're being triggered to release. So possibly, as I'm doing this video, as I'm talking right now, I'm starting to get a mental image and I'm hearing from my guides that I'm being triggered. That's what's creating the fear. That's what's creating the negative thoughts. And I need to let go. And fear is, in the chakra, down below, the first and second chakra is where a lot of us hold fear. And when we hold fear and it gets blocked up and it blocks up everything down there, it tends to cause a lot of pain. Okay, things are coming together from you guys. Things are coming together. Should have done this video earlier. Here's some things that you guys can do to alleviate a lot of these symptoms. One thing that you guys can do is rest. Sleep, take a nap. If you're tired, go to sleep. If you're tired, lay down. Don't overdo it. If your body is telling you that you are too tired to function, it's because you need to rest. And because we're getting hit with all of these energy waves that are coming in. So we're being downloaded with all kinds of information and upgrades. So like a computer, when your computer is getting a download or an upgrade, and a lot of times you're on your computer while it's downloading something, it doesn't work really well because it's downloading in the background. It's very busy, and it can't do two things. It can do two things at once, but it's going to do, what you're trying to do a lot slower than what you normally do. So think of your body as a computer. Shut it down, put it on the sleep mode, and just go rest for a little while, and allow these downloads to come in so you can integrate them. And, you know, by sleeping and stuff like that, it's you basically going into like incubation, sleep, rest, so your body can integrate and, you know, do what it needs to do so you can function properly. Drink lots of water. Drink water with lemon. Drink water with lime. Try meditating. Meditating will help you guys. I had to do the meditating, the here and now meditation, where I closed my eyes and I was envisioning white light around me. I was sweeping pain from my body. I was listening to what was going on around me. I've just been taking it easy the last 2 days. I've been trying to eat as healthy as I could these last couple of days. It's hard when, you know, the holidays come in, because when my mother comes over, she likes to make all kinds of really good stuff, and I like to eat lots of good stuff. But for the most part, today I've been pretty healthy with eating. I've been eating pretty light. You could try eating some grounding foods. Grounding foods would be anything that grows in the ground, like celery, carrots, beets, potatoes, sweet potatoes, radishes. You know, anything that you could, you know, root vegetables that you pull out of the ground are really good grounding foods. And I like to make soups with my grounding foods. Another thing you guys can do is go out into nature, ground yourself. You know, the trees, the birds, the grass, the air, the clouds, the sun, the moon, all of that is very therapeutic, and it can really help you. And that's where I'm at right now doing this video. I'm sitting outside because I need this. I need to ground. I need to feel better. And I'm starting to feel a little bit better, actually, as I do this video. As I'm telling you guys, you know, what you guys could do. It's really helping me out, honestly. Last but not least, just be kind to yourself. Be kind to other people. Be kind to the animals around you. Today I fed the squirrels. I had some corn on the cob in the refrigerator, and it was my husband's because he wasn't going to eat. So I figured, instead of throwing it away because it had to be cooked today, I'll feed it to the squirrels. And there's these 2 little baby squirrels that are playing on the tree in my front yard. And I hung up a bird feeder just for them, and I bought them peanuts just for them. And the corn that was for my husband, I fed to them. And as I'm doing this video, they're like running around the tree, like swirling around the tree, up and down the tree. No lie, they're no bigger than the palm of my hand. They're so tiny and so cute. They're so cute. Yeah, I think that's it. That's all I got for you guys today. If you guys are feeling anything, please share it down below so other people in the community could read what you're going through, so they know that, you know, they're not alone, and that it's okay to talk about this, write about it, and share your experiences, so that they could come out and talk about it and share their experience, because it's a good way to release and open up. I love you guys. Sending you guys all kinds of love and light and healing energies. And thank you guys for listening, because honestly, I'm feeling a lot better. I really am. I think I needed to talk out loud. I needed to say these things out loud. I needed to hear them, just like you guys need to hear them. But I don't have anybody to tell it to me. So by me saying it out loud was a really good way for me to hear it. And I thank you. I love you guys.